What's up, everybody? John the Morgoth here, going live impromptu for you. A couple of things I wanted to talk about right quick for you as I sit out here on the railroad tracks. Uh, just chilling with you guys. But no, I wanted to tell you a couple of things. The first thing is tomorrow, that is Friday. Damn, have I got a unibrow going? Wow. How often does a man not look at himself in the mirror when he realizes when he goes live on YouTube as a unibrow going? What? Damn. So yeah, man. Tomorrow gonna do a shindig, a collab with my good friends that I've never actually met, but I just love them, and I think that they're highly underrated thanks to entering into the YouTube game long into the algorithm banning of truth, right? Hey, Nicholas Brown, what's up? Yeah, don't you love the algorithmic banning of truth on YouTube? It's terrific. It really is. It's terrific because, YouTube wouldn't want people stumbling upon the truth anymore as they once did, right? So, ZNN, Zeutetic News Network, I think, so far they've put out 3 or 4 long format sort of commentaries on the current state of affairs from a Zeutetic sort of standpoint. And I got to tell you guys from the get-go, I think they do great work. I think they do great dissertations on relevant subject matter. And so from the get-go, when they asked me would I want to collaborate with them and I watched some of their stuff, I said, for sure, man. I really do like Zeutetic News Network. And still to this day right now, I think they've got 62 subscribers after like 3 or 4 of these shows, which, honestly, I'm not saying this just because I like these guys. I'm telling you, they should have thousands of subscribers at the very least, because what they're putting out is it's entertaining, it's truthful, and it's entertaining. It's nice to listen to. It's nice to listen to like-minded individuals talking about things that are relevant. But unfortunately, YouTube has different plans, and so these guys here in particular, they are sort of octopusing out to other platforms besides YouTube, far beyond me because I'm lazy, I guess. And it's just, I don't know. YouTube has sort of been a thing for me for a long time. Oh, Xander, Xavier, whatever, Zach just texted me. So again, right now, I don't know if it's going to be live tomorrow or if we're going to record it tomorrow, but I wanted to get that out there. Now, also, coronavirus with Lyme. That's the other thing that I wanted to talk about because it's just, I'm trying to get the viral content out there that's hitting all the YouTube, algorithms, or like the, I don't know, the trending key points or whatever whatever that word is. No, it's because, well, first of all, I would tell you I'm not worried about coronavirus for a number of reasons. And I could list them to you. The first reason is because there's a lot of hype around it. Okay, so anything that there's a lot of media hype around that gets promoted in either the YouTube algorithms or in the mainstream media, which, coronavirus is, I have a tendency to really question that narrative, right? Because the things that are promoted in the media are necessarily manipulative things, and the things that are sort of glaringly not promoted in the media are things that you might want to pay attention to. And so right out the gate, coronavirus has these telltale signs of being something that is a non-issue. But on the other hand, I'm not worried about coronavirus because of this sort of panacea that I'm aware of that I will not tell you guys about on YouTube, right? And see, that's the thing about YouTube. If I were to tell you guys the real reason that I'm not worried about coronavirus, my YouTube account would be terminated, okay? Because I made one video about a year and a half ago about a specific product or a specific thing, and I got a warning, a permanent strike a permanent community guideline strike on my channel because the content was dangerous, okay? To the effect where YouTube told me if I make another video about this particular thing, my YouTube channel will be terminated permanently. And so I won't tell you about it. I'm not going to tell you about it on YouTube, right? And if Dave and Zach and I talk about this thing tomorrow, it's going to be cut out of YouTube. Like I would never do that because, look, I don't know who said it, but it's true. Like when you start catching a lot of flack, right? You know that you're over the mark, right? You're on target. And so that's the thing, dude. Like I could tell you about this main reason that this Panacea that's a antiviral, antifungal, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory Panacea, but I'm not gonna risk it. So let's look at the comments, and I will put I will put to ZNN and everything in the cards and in the description and stuff. But really, dude, like that's the thing, dude. It used to be. This is what's so. Maybe I'm not a boomer. I'm not. I was born in '81, so technically I'm like an old fart millennial. But you know, it used to be that when you get on YouTube or Google and you search for something that you're interested in, you'll find all sorts of things that are relevant to what you're searching about. And you know, maybe you'll find some content that's pro position that you're interested in, and maybe you'll find some content that is anti-position that you're interested in. But the thing is, you will find all that content, or it used to be. You know, me being freaking nostalgic here, but anymore, like I've tried, man. There went a blue jay. He was real pretty. Excuse me, got the hiccups. I've tried, man. If you search YouTube or Google for content about specific topics, you're just gonna find nonsense. And so, when it comes to channels that have provocative conversations and interesting content and just discussions that are sort of comedic commentaries on the state of affairs these days, you know, good, decent content doesn't see the light of day when it comes to these algorithms, because as smart as artificial intelligence may be, when it comes to things like YouTube shadow banning people, I think the artificial intelligence is rather stupid. As much as I love it, I think the artificial intelligence is stupid because it doesn't understand that its programmers are evil assholes, right? So I don't know. Anyway, also in other news, I think I live in a haunted house. Yep. So a couple things. Yeah, I'm telling it all here. But there was a few things, and actually there's video evidence of it. I can't believe I'm doing this here. But, okay. So my wife hears noises in the house all the time when nobody else is home, and it's not me or Buttmutt doing it. And so I sort of brush her off because I'm sitting there with my headset on playing PUBG Mobile and stuff. And I'm like, whatever, ghosts, who cares? I've lived in a way worse haunted house than this, if that's ghosts. But so a couple things, like the other day I walked into the kitchen, and then as I'm walking out of the kitchen, a penny just falls out of the fucking sky, I don't know, right next to my feet. And that's kind of weird. And it's not like it was something that was in my lap. No, I walked into the kitchen, did something, then walked out, and a penny falls. So that's kind of weird. My roommate was working on his bike. I'm sitting at the kitchen table, and he's over there in the living room working on his bike. And a screw that he had sitting on a table that was on the other side of the room for me falls into the floor next to him, like over there. So that was weird. But so during the last live stream that I did, this is weird. You guys know, if you saw the last live stream, that Buttmutt was acting very strange. Like, she is the most, like, loving, docile, not a rambunctious. Well, sometimes she gets a little rambunctious, but she's the most chillest dog ever, bro. She really, like, does not show out. And so on the last live stream, she was literally doing like 360 bug flips. You couldn't see it on camera because it was so dark, but she was doing like 360s bug flips, and the leash was like tied up around her legs and stuff, and she was freaking out. And she actually got loose of the leash, like, which does never happen. And she ran off towards the road as a truck was coming by, and luckily I caught her, put her in the house. But so as all this is going on, you can hear me walk off, and I go in the house, and then I know you guys are going to call me a liar, but on the video, something like, I set my phone down, took the headset off, and something just goes, something like, yo, what's up, people? Hey, now, live streaming. Say what's up to YouTube.
What's up?
What's up? All right. But yeah, there's fucking ghosts on this railroad tracks, bros. I think so. No, like, for it's haunted. Like, I don't know. So that's that. But so tomorrow, maybe we're going to live stream, maybe we're going to record and put it up later. But ZNN, Zeutetic News Network, look them up on YouTube. They're I think they're highly underrated. I love those guys, and I'm going to be hanging out with them tomorrow. So make sure and check that out, either live or, I still have no word, either live or when we upload it later. So anyway, that's it for the coronavirus with Lyme. I'm not worried about it for several reasons. That's it for ZNN, and that's it for the haunted railroad tracks. That I think that we have a little bit of a haunt, but it's not like malevolent. I've lived in honestly, when I was going to college, way like a million years ago, I lived in a haunted house that was haunted by something malevolent, and it was pretty terrifying. So anyway, love you guys, and we'll see you soon. We'll see you in the streams. Thanks for joining.